last year when we put our pool in, it was so hot back here. The sun was on us all afternoon. It was almost too hot to enjoy our pool. We tried pool umbrellas, we tried different things to make shade, and it just wouldn't work. We saw Western timber frame pergolas in a magazine and thought that would be a great fit for us. One of the great things that we really liked about Western timber frame was when Tyler came out, he offered suggestions for us. We knew we needed shade, we knew kind of what we wanted, but we didn't know exactly how to make them work to let in the air and sunlight. I don't like that. Tyler was wonderful. He gave us several options to choose from, gave us his personal opinion, what he would do or what he liked, and that was such a great help for us. And it turned out beautiful. We know we're going to be able to enjoy our pool all summer long without baking in the sun. We love it. I would recommend Western timber frame to anyone I talk to. I appreciated their design ideas and the efficiency in which it was installed.
I searched for pergola and various pictures came up, and so as I searched through the pictures I eventually found where some I liked, and it took me to Western Timber Frame's website. The large timbers that I was looking for, so I really liked that look. And then the second thing was the tapered dovetail design. From a construction standpoint, I thought that was superior to anything else that I saw. We love it as a family. We're out here. It's just, you know, it's very, when you look at it, it's just very rustic, but you know, it's just, I don't know, it's manly. I just like it. They were excellent. The fact that I was out of state initially worried me, but then as we worked through the project, it was evident it was not an issue. You just need to take good dimensions and talk it through, and the sales rep Andai, he was excellent. They were very good. They're a good company.
That my kids weren't coming out and using the pool until the evening when we got some shade, and I just thought what a shame it is to have a lovely pool and not be using it until the evening, when they could be spending all this great time in the summer exercising and having fun together out here. So I just kept thinking, I wish there was a way that we could get some shade out here. Actually, I saw an ad, I think, in Hometown Values. I went online and combed the website, and I was really impressed at the examples of the pergolas that I saw, and I noticed that they don't use a lot of metal parts. They try to use mostly wood on top of wood so that when it expands or contracts with the weather that it's a really solidified piece. I also noticed their warranty was really, really exceptional. And it just, as I studied maybe like the dovetail way that they fit pieces together, which is, I guess, a patented design, I could just tell if they take real pride in their work and they're trying to build a pergola that will last for a long time. That's why they're willing to give such a long-term warranty. So I was really impressed with that. And so I called Western Timber, and Tyler came out and he studied out the situation and showed me what my options were in order to get some shade. And one thing I liked is that I might have been willing to cover the entire pool, which would have been a huge pergola, but Tyler said, well, why don't we just start with one section and see how you like it? You can always build more. They built it in a way that we could do a phase 2 if I want to, but they weren't really pushy. It was clear that he was just trying to help me meet our goals. A lot of pergolas that are, held together with a lot of bolts and screws over time will get weak and wobbly with the expansion and contraction. So I'm counting on this to last for at least 25 years, and I think that's what the warranty is. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it because I think it's a great product.
About 5.5 years ago, our daughter Melina was diagnosed with hypoplastic MDS. She needed a bone marrow transplant to save her life. We were fortunate that one of our boys was a match, and she had a successful transplant in September of 2010. And as a promise to Melina, we celebrate that birthday each and every year with an open house party. The big party is the 5-year. That's when they tell you as a bone marrow patient, if things don't change, you should be good for the rest of your life. Melina's 5-year celebration coincided with her Sweet 16. So we knew we wanted the Sweet 16 party to be great. We're gonna have it here at the house. It's gonna be an open house. It's gonna be so much fun. But there was something missing from our yard, something missing from our property to kind of complete it. My wife wanted a pergola, she wanted a pavilion, but we couldn't get anybody here in New York to give us the quality that we wanted or the look that we wanted. So we turned to the internet, and that's when she came across Western Timber Frame.
I was searching on the internet for hours and hours, and when Western popped up, I was like, wow. I love the look of it, the chunkiness of it. It just looked so rich to me. I'm like, Tom, look at this one, I love it. And he's like, it's in Utah. I'm like, okay, so maybe we can make it work.
Just looking at the products online, we knew this is what we wanted. The problems were that we didn't know if we could afford it, and we didn't know if we could actually get it done on time because we had a short window. And that's when we met Ernie. Ernie was amazing. He not only came through working with us on budget, but he got this job done and delivered to us in less than 4 weeks. question then became, well, how are we gonna put this structure up? Because I am not in construction. And we really didn't feel confident hiring local guys to do it. That's when we made the decision, probably the best decision, is to reach out to Ernie again and say, Ernie, is there anybody that wants to come to New York? And that's when we met Lyman. Lyman came out.
He was amazing.
He was absolutely amazing. And in a few short hours, I think we beat the website record of 2 hours. In less than 2 hours, they had this entire structure up. It went up so smooth. It took us longer to bring the wood from the front to the back than it did for them to actually erect the pavilion. It was absolutely amazing. Our yard is so wide open, we knew we needed coverage. We needed something to provide shelter from the sun or from the rain. And last night was a great example. You know, this pavilion came in handy because last night it decided to pour, but our guests didn't mind. They were all standing under there, drinking, eating, having a blast. The pavilion did exactly what we knew it would do, is just to provide a place for people to enjoy themselves without any concern about the elements. We love it. It's a perfect addition to our property.
Perfect. Like, I really love it. I mean, you just don't see this in New York. When I saw Western timber frame, I was like, you can't compare. This just stands out.